Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DC Universe Online. I'm of course Trex here on the PC test server for Stats Revamp 1.3. I am actually taking a look at what it looks like as a leveling character, person who's coming in straight into Tier 1 at CR 32. So, when a person is starting playing, the developers have said that you need to have a combat, as long as your combat rating and your skill points are right there at the same or in a roundabout, then you should be fine completing content. Okay, well, I'm at CR 32, I'm using 32 skill points. Let's see how the spec looks. Now remember, I do have points in my weapon, and I have 8 points in weapon and 5 points into super speed. The rest of my stats are as followed. I have 10 points into critical attack chance, giving me 10% weapon and ability chance, and 10 points into crit damage, that gives me 20% to my weapon and ability attack damage. And that's it. That's my spec. That's my spec. All done. Wash hands. Done. So with those, it doesn't. This is all my stats with CR32 gear. So I mean, health is at 2,000, power at 2,400, might is at 897. In which during this video I'll be using I'll be using straight from Trey. That's all I'll be using, and also no Fury. I know. Don't freak out. I'm not using Fury. So, when you're coming down here looking at your new crit ratings, as far as I can gather, it might be different. I might be explaining it wrong too. You're looking at your critical attack weapon damage is going to increase by 45, meaning that also my ability attack damage should be also increased by 45. Again, just a guess on how that's supposed to be. Once I actually do more playing around with it, I'll actually figure it out. So, and our loadout that we will be using is going to be Soul Siphon to deliver bad karma, Transmutation for that extra PI damage, Circle of Destruction because I cannot say no to Circle of Destruction, and also inflicts bad karma. We'll also be using Vengeance for the bad karma PI, Final Ruin as our beautiful, luscious 35% destroyer. And we'll also be using Condemn, which is also affected by the bad karma. So this is actually my high power cost. Condemn and Circle of Destruction are my two high power costs. So let's see what we can do with this loadout. This loadout is by no means the default best all end all. This is just me playing around with the powers and see what works. Get over here! My god, I can just really I can almost spam Vengeance. Because Vengeance has like a 0.5 cooldown, so why not, right? Bam! Bam! I feel like that might get annoying. That might get annoying down the road. I opened up a door and I got an anniversary event. Hashtag thanks test server. This is too funny. I wonder if this is what ice players feel like with Arctic Gust. Just constantly spamming Vengeance. Oh, okay. This is not just getting awkward. Yeah, come on. So we're gonna open up with Circle of Protection, Transmutation, Vengeance, and fuck it, Condemn, so I can get a dot damage going. Did he just interrupted my Final Ruin. So we'll inflict bad karma. There was a pillar, so my Vengeance missed. Let's also drop Condemn, which I think missed as well. Nope, it hit, it hit. I see the damage now. Boom. Oh, one thing I could be done is actually seeing the damage. So we'll drop Circle of Destruction, and then Condemned. Transmutation. Vengeance! Vengeance! Vengeance as well. I'm not even sad. I'm just sounding too. I'm laughing too much, just spamming vengeance like I am. So once again, we'll drop down Circle of Destruction first, then Condemned. Oh, I'll use Soul Siphon as well. Vengeance, 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 vengeance. Transmutation. Soul Siphon into Condemned. And then we use Transmutation. And then Final Ruin. I'm too vengeful. I'm having rage withdrawals. Exactly, Therm. Why am I getting these feats? Since we're just doing this, let's actually increase so we can see what the combat log looks like. Seems Donna upper body is going T mode. Circle of Destruction. Let's put some Condemned. Transmutation. The Transmutation does work as an AoE. I did not mean to actually do weapon melee damage, my bad. That was his instinct at that point. Circle of Destruction. Condemned. Transmutation. Vengeance. Good. Vengeance. Final Ruin. So, I like how Final Ruin there, if you look at the combat log, it damaged 2 times for like around 167, 169, and then the final was a 347 because he dropped down below the 35%. At this point, just really spamming Vengeance because I can. That's basically all that's happening now. The Soul Siphon does not do any more healing to itself either. Which is like, you know, sad face. Final Ruin. I'm alive. Correct, comic fan. The power interactions is making a return to actually be useful. 'Cause that's how it was back in the day as well. Scroll back a bit. Were they affected? They were. I mean, hot damn, just really just spam it. Use Soul Siphon, even though I was not pointed to anyone. So like I said, the power regen is, in my eyes, really good at this point. Self-preservation using Boon of Souls would probably be useful, because I'm looking at it and I'm not truly using a lot of my loadout. So probably having a more utility one, like having a good shield, would probably be a nice addition to it. So having Circle of Protection down and also having Condemn, those are both two high power cost abilities, which so far it's working, but in probably a raid setting where I'm not getting blue bubbles back, it will probably hurt a little bit more. It probably won't be as effective. Of course, I would have a controller with me. But switching out like Condemned, because it's only a single target, it's not going to do AoE for you. So switching out for Boon of Souls so you can have a little bit more safety net for you, it's not a bad idea. And that kind of playstyle has to be a decision on the player. Do you want to just do blowout damage and not worry about your health? Or have that fearful of your health and it's like, I want to do all this, but let me have a safety net. Let me have that. Let me have that. Correct, comic fan. Vengeance is 100 base. I'll talk about those the power costs in just a moment. I'm not using Condemned. Or I'm using Condemn, I'm just not using Circle of Protection. Alright, so I'm gonna fight the next Raven without my power power interaction. I'm not gonna inflict bad karma on her, okay? I'm just gonna use my powers that actually just do extra damage to do the damage. So no Soul Siphon, no anything. So Transmutation, Vengeance, 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 hell, Condemned, Vengeance, Vengeance. So without the power interaction, you can see that she's dying, but she's still dying pretty slowly, and my power was going really slow as well. It was being used up a lot. So now on this next one, let's actually use the power interaction again and use it properly. So there's Soul Siphon, Transmutation, Vengeance, 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 screw it, Condemned, Vengeance, 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 Vengeance. Just to give you an idea when you're looking at the damage, how it looks like without power interactions and with. Alright. Let's do it to it, Roger. Why am I focused over? Stop looking. You're looking in the wrong spots. Transmutation, Vengeance. Your Transmutation is kind of the same way, where it's a medium power cost. And Far Ruin. Far Ruin. Raven, you can stop hitting her now. Thank you. Just getting really weird.
But you have saved my soul, and I thank you. I hope you will fight at my side when his dark day comes.
I'll be by your side always, princess. I mean, lady. So, 95,000 was the damage I did with a play from Trey. No weapon attacks. Okay, I did two, and I'm sorry for that. I couldn't help myself. So, let's... Huh. I wonder which one I'll get. Jeez Louise. So, let me talk about the actual power costs, and I'm actually going to go into the tree to show you. So look at Soul Siphon. So Soul Siphon So power costs have 3 different bases. Low power cost is a power cost of a base of 100. Medium has a base of 2, and high has a base of 300. That's what that is. That right here is your base. It also shows your cooldown, which I really freaking love, by the way. Here in parentheses is your power cost based off of your combat rating. That's it. That's the power cost. Power costs will increase as you continue leveling up your CR, because the more power you have, it's going to take a percentage of your power tree. Or the cost is going to increase as you get higher in CR. That's a better terminology. And as you get higher in CR, the logic is you're going to have a larger power pool. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And playing from the tray is supposed to be spec'd going into power. You want to go into power. That's the stat you want to go for, because the more power, the larger your power bar, the more you can use your abilities from the tray before you basically go empty. You can go through multiple rotations before it cuts off. Before you're at that point, it's like, oh, I need to do weapon attacks to either regen power, or I need to pop a soda, pop a supply drop, or God forbid, tell your controller to do its job. So that's how power cost is now. You have a base, and then that base will increase as your combat rating goes higher. I hope that makes sense for everybody. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the section below, and I will hopefully get to you as fast as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and there will be more sorcery videos here coming down the pipeline. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.